Don't worry, there are still many more overframes to come. Make sure you guys smash the crap out of that subscribe button so you guys don't miss out on more content. So more overframe retrains of the legendary monsters. So this is actually really cool. So starting things up here, we are getting a brand new Karibo, and so many people love Karibo. I think this has been one of the most talked about and enjoyed cards in Duel Monsters, and we're finally getting, what happens when Karibo gets multiplied. So level 1, 300, 200, you can only use the first effect of this card's name once per turn. So when your opponent's monster declares an attack, or your opponent activates a monster effect, quick effect, you can special summon this card from the hand. Sure. Once per turn, if an opponent's monster declares an attack during damage calculation, or when your opponent activates a monster effect on the field, you can add to your hand or special summon a Dark Magician, or a monster with 300 and 200 defense from your deck or graveyard, and then you can change that opponent's monster's attack to 0. Now, you're probably hoping that, this card would be much better than it actually is, and I agree with you. What we're starting to realize here is not every overframe is going to be, a powerhouse. And I think that Konami kind of had that intention in mind when they designed this support, and I'm okay with that. It's just really cool to see how nice this card looks, because I think that this is one of the nicest designs that we've actually kind of had here. So art gets a win for me. Now, this one did not. This one is such a beautiful art, too. This is Wing Karibo level 10 Sabatiel. So, of course, it is 300, 200. Now, you can only use the first and second effect of this card's name once per turn. So, you can reveal this card in your hand to pay half of your life points to add a polymerization spell or fusion spell from your deck to your hand, and then shuffle this card into the deck. And you can also something from the extra deck for the rest of this turn, except for hero monsters. So, unfortunately, yes, you could search for instant fusion, and yes, that would be an amazing play, but they are restricting you on access into hero monsters only off of this. And as of right now, we do not have an instant fusion target to bring out to take advantage of this. And then during your opponent's turn, if you have 1,000 or less life points, you can special summon this card from the hand, and then you can inflict damage to your opponent equal to the highest attack among the monsters that they control. I cannot imagine that we are going to be doing too much with this, but I guess it is cool for heroes to be able to pay half and search for polymerization, if that even truly matters. The other thing is this card doesn't count as a hero card, which I feel like we needed that stipulation printed on this to be able to use it. But nonetheless, cool little anime support card, say the least. Ooh, Star Junk Synchron. First of all, this art is gorgeous, man. I love the way that the Synchro Circle comes out. That's so good. So this is 13,500. For a Synchro Summon, you can substitute this card as any one Synchron tuner. And you can only use the first and second effects of this card's name once per turn. About time that Junk Synchron can be, or this guy can count as any of them. So if this card is in your hand, you can target a level 2 or lower monster in your graveyard, level 2 or lower. Special summon this card, and if you special summon that monster, but its effects are negated. Also, you cannot special summon from the extra deck for the rest of this turn except for Synchro monsters. That is not a problem whatsoever, because this, instead of being the normal summon to revive, this is a special, and then bring them both back. I like that. We can banish this card from the graveyard. You can banish this card from your graveyard. Junk Warrior you control cannot be destroyed by your opponent's activated or card effects this turn. So, this just puts a stipulation on your Junk Warrior to make sure that it's protected. But will this one see play? Oh, yeah. I cannot imagine why Synchro decks wouldn't just want to look at this card and go, yeah, this is a free special and a free extender. Like, getting that, I don't know, this feels really strong. We've also got, the Gaga Magician, Gaga Magic. I forgot that this was actually a card. So we are keeping our same stats, 1500, 1000. Now you can only use the effect of this card's name once per turn. So if this card is in your hand, you can special summon it and one other Zubaba, Gaga, Go Go Go, or Dododo monster from your hand or graveyard, except for a copy of itself. And to do, after this effect resolves, immediately exceed summon a Zubaba, Gaga, Go Go Go, Dododo, Djinn, Heroic Champion, Number, ZW, or ZS monster using only those two. And you can treat the level of one of the other monsters as the same as the other. Oh, that's gonna make up for the problem of having the different levels here. I actually think that that's pretty nice. Because, I mean, I know there's one that's like 5, so you can be able to synchro summon off into awkward numbers. That's kind of nice. What in the world is this? Horoscope Sorcerer, Stargazer Magician. Yo, that's a beautiful art. So, we have a pendulum scale of 1, and we are level 5. Oh boy. So you can only use the pendulum effect of this card's name once per turn. So when your opponent activates a spell card or a card, or the effect resolves, if you control a Magician, Pendulum, or an Odd-Eyes monster, you can negate that effect and then destroy this card. Okay, that's pretty good. Monster effect. You can only use the first, second, and third effects of this card's name once per turn. So we can discard one other Magician, Pendulum monster, a Performing Power monster, or an Odd-Eyes monster, to special summon this card from the hand. Well, that's pretty good. If this card is special summon, you can add a monster, or excuse me, you can add a Pendulum monster with 2500 attack from your deck to your hand. And then you can target a Pendulum monster you control, destroy it, then you can add one face of Pendulum monster from your extra deck to your hand. Well, this is actually pretty solid. I think this fixes a lot of the problems that it feels like we had with pendulums over the years. You're basically getting the ability to search for odd eyes and the capacity you need, because that should be pretty easy. 2500 is good to go. All right. We also have the Cyverse Code Magician. This is interesting. This is a level 7 Cyverse with 2500 attack and 2000 defense. Now, you can ritual summon this card with Signet Ritual. You can only use the first and second effects of this card's name once per turn. So if a link monster you control would be used as link material for a Cyverse monster, this card in the hand can also be used as material. That's kind of nice. If this card is sent from the field to the graveyard, you can activate this effect. You cannot special summon for the rest of this turn, except for Cyverse monsters, and then send a Cyverse monster from your deck to the graveyard. Or if this card was ritual summoned, you can special summon that monster instead. I mean, look, this is a free Foolish Burial if it gets used in the hand for a link summon. I do like the fact that you can use this as an additional fodder to be able to keep climbing through with link summons. Like, that actually feels pretty decent. Overall, for this support, I mean, this is the winner right here. This card is good. Maybe there's something with this, and Pendulum's eating pretty good with Horoscope, but the others aren't crazy as much, and that's fine. So what do you guys think? Please, leave a comment down below. Tell me what you guys think, and I'll see your beautiful faces back at the end day, guys. Patrons, thank you.
Thank you so much for watching. Check out these other videos.